In the waning days of the Galactic Republic, the Jedi have veered from the path of their own foundations. To be guardians of peace and justice, a Force-sensitive child is pushed into training, even though it is evident to members of the Jedi Council that this child should not become a Jedi Knight. However, the Force has become limited in the Jedi due to a new darkness growing. The Jedi Council try to make sense of it. Key members of the Council, Yoda, and even more so Mace Windu, take it upon themselves to try to lead the Jedi through the darkness to the light they believe is just on the other side. Today on Star Wars Fanatic. If you are new to the channel, please go on and hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications to stay up to date on my releases. Also, hit the thumbs up to support the video and the hard work I put into this channel. Let's see how high we can take this channel. During Anakin Skywalker's training and through his knighthood, he is met with opposition, both from the Jedi Council and his own master, Obi-Wan Kenobi, but none more than that of Jedi High Council member Mace Windu. It is a time when the Jedi are in disarray. Their Force abilities are dwindling and their judgments have become more individualized, rather than a combined effort. True, the Council meets regularly to discuss important matters, but they make decisions that go against what they stand for: peace and justice. The last Jedi shown that holds the true principles was Qui-Gonn, Obi-Wan Kenobi's own master, but he was killed on Naboo. Now, with no voice of reason, the Jedi embark on an unforeseen era that leaves them blind and lost, even if they don't realize how split they really are. With the growing threat of the galaxy becoming divided, the Jedi take on the role of military leaders for the Republic they wish to stabilize. Each member of the Council displays a willingness to jump in head first, leaving behind their duties of protecting those who cannot protect themselves. One key Council member shows signs of the darkness more than the others: Mace Windu. Yoda has shown a compassion for young Anakin Skywalker. His words to Anakin are endearing and true, as Anakin was being tested to start his training. However, Mace Windu was less affectionate when addressing the young chosen one. Often stern and straight to the point, he had no time to worry about Anakin's feelings. He had a goal: to decide who was to be trained as a Jedi, and Anakin was not to be trained in his eyes. The Council ultimately overruled Mace Windu, and Anakin was permitted to be trained. Yoda's caring nature prevailed, but this would not stop Mace Windu from displaying his trust issues with Anakin Skywalker. He would outwardly let it be known at every turn. His disdain for Anakin was never hidden, even as the young Jedi became a man and showed his dedication to the Jedi Order and the Republic. In the meantime, the Jedi were leading the charge in a war they didn't belong in, most being moved into key roles as generals and commanders of the Grand Army of the Republic, further blinding them to what was actually happening behind the scenes. A Sith Lord was controlling both sides of the war. Little did they know, they helped facilitate the end of the Jedi way as they knew it. The whole premise of the war was a ruse to distract the Jedi. They were too busy with keeping the Republic together and didn't see their own demise. Jedi Council members like Mace Windu helped expedite the end. He was unwavering in his decisions, and his distrust of other Jedi just helped create turmoil within their faction. Had he trusted Anakin and seen that Anakin was dedicated, it may not have pushed Anakin into the arms of Chancellor Palpatine. He would have been able to confide in the Jedi and not sought guidance from an outsider. Yoda would often hear Anakin's concerns and show real compassion for what Anakin was going through, even if he gave Anakin advice that was contrary to human nature or that of any sentient being. As a last effort, Anakin confided in Yoda about his fear of loss. Yoda was caring and understanding, but gave him a statement that helped waver Anakin's belief in what the Jedi stood for. In Anakin's final attempt to believe in the Jedi Order and gain trust from a key council member, he told Mace Windu of Palpatine's deception. Mace's response: "If what you have told me is true, you will have gained my trust." Those words sounded promising, but Mace Windu's actions spoke even louder. He did not consult the council. He grabbed other members and stormed out to confront the Sith Lord. It's true, the Jedi Council did discuss the possibility of removing the Chancellor once the war ended, if he did not give up his emergency powers, but nothing was solidified. Great care we must take to a dark place this could take us, as Yoda stated. However, the seed was already planted. Even the thought was out of ordinary for the Jedi. It was not in their practice to remove a head of government, as we've seen with Anakin's actions in killing Dooku and the Jedi Council's disapproval of that action. And Mace Windu's words about trust were probably a little bit too late. Anakin had been trying to gain his trust for 13 or 14 years at this point. The Jedi Council was already on a path that was spiraling out of control. By becoming military leaders, by losing sight of the will of the Force, and by distancing other Jedi in their ranks, they began to lose connection to the Force itself. Mace Windu was a big part of the reasoning. He didn't trust his fellow Jedi. He often tried to overrule Yoda's decisions and took it upon himself to remove the head of state, with all offenses helping solidify Anakin Skywalker's turn to the dark side. The hypocrisy ran deep among the Jedi Council. They were a peace force, not military leaders. They often went with the Chancellor's rules and those placed upon them by the Galactic Senate. They stopped listening to the will of the Force, as Qui-Gonn Jinn did in the past. It's true, Anakin should not have been granted the rank of Master, as his Padawan left the Order without completing her trials. Ahsoka's failure to finish her trials, it even moved Mace Windu further into believing that Anakin was not ready to be a Master. He did not prepare his young one for anything that was thrown at her. However, he was put on the council at the request of the Chancellor, something they should not have allowed. In many of the decisions in Anakin's career, Mace Windu was leading the opposition. "So, he is to be trained as a Jedi?" asked Obi-Wan of Anakin. Mace Windu replied, "No, he is not." When Anakin was placed on the council, Mace Windu let it be known he did not like the decision. "You are on this council, but you will not be given the rank of Master." Then when Anakin opposed, "Take a seat, young Skywalker." I've kept it no secret that I'm overly critical of the Jedi Council, especially of Mace Windu. But it's easy to be critical when, as a viewer, I can see the big picture of what was happening. How would I react if I were a Jedi at this time? Probably in a similar action to that of Qui-Gonn or something. Qui-Gonn was very proud to be a Jedi, and even more proud to be on the Jedi Council. He went with a lot of the Council's decisions, even if he didn't agree with it. So, what would you have done? Was the Jedi Order at fault, or was it just a couple key members like Mace Windu? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. If you are new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications to be updated when I release new material. Hit the thumbs up as well to show your support for the video and the channel. Let's blow this channel up. Thank you for watching, and remember, this is the way, the only way.